Okay, so I'm here with my client, Dushy, and I want to brag about you. You're an awesome client. I've gotten to know you pretty well over the years, and I think you do a great job of really investing in your health and fitness. You're very committed to leading a very healthy lifestyle, and I want to use your story to give others hope. People out there who might be struggling to get into shape, lose weight, or just improve their overall mood. I want to kind of use you as a light and share your experience. So thank you for being here with me today. And my first question for you is, what made you want to join my 90-day kettlebell program?
Yeah, I think it's really, we were doing a regular weekly workout sessions together, and that was really great. But I think I wasn't doing my homework of doing, consistently doing workouts on my own. And I thought the 90-day program would be a good way to kind of kick that off and kind of hold myself accountable, because, you were so great at laying out the weekly sessions and having a good structured plan. So I think for me, as you know, I'm structured. So if I have a plan, I'll follow through. So I think it really inspired and motivated me
Oh,
to
that's great.
kind of complement our weekly sessions.
That's great to hear, because a lot of people I talk to often struggle with structure, having a plan to follow. So, hearing it directly from you that having a structured plan to follow was motivating and inspiring for you, I think that'll help other people see, oh, okay, having something structured to follow can definitely help me reach my goals. So that's great to hear. My next question, did you have any skepticism or fears about joining my online program? I know it's different than in person, but did you have any skepticism about doing the program online?
I wouldn't say skepticism, but maybe reservations, or kind of, because I loved one-on-one sessions, which is how we started, which is great. But so I was kind of a little bit concerned, to do it all online, it won't be as tactical. But I think all those concerns were laid to rest in our first sessions itself, because it was so easy to follow your online format, and it was so interactive that, and also I think the pandemic just really kind of made us more online friendly, and doing things virtually just kind of became natural. So not really, I think, and you made it, I think you adapted the workout sessions and how we communicated so well that, no, I think any reservations I had were laid to rest very, very quickly.
Oh, thank you. That's great to hear. And I think you said something interesting about going through the pandemic, and that most of us were forced to adapt to kind of an online model for business or socializing with friends. So being able to do things online and just continue that health and fitness journey, I think is important for all of us, that we can work out no matter what our situation or the situation is around us. Did you make any changes in your everyday life based on participating in the online program?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one thing that struck out was, I think I'm like, sometimes I'm overly ambitious about, doing like prolonged workout sessions, but the way you wove in the cardio, the two times a week cardio, just, do something simple, just go out there and start moving, rather than, kind of plan to like jog for 1 hour, something like that. You made it very real. So that really, I think, is something that, I've really kind of tried to implement, not as consistently as I would like, but try to implement even after the, actual program finished, and kind of do those quick little sprints, quick power walks to keep things going. And another thing I really liked was that I continuously remind myself is the mindful eating that you mentioned, where, fill your plate and just take time, even if you're, let's say, doing something online and eating, like lunch during work, or even if you're watching TV, just be mindful of just not eating and losing track of, or just stuffing your face, in a sense, but be mindful of, when you're full, to stop and, build your plate well. That really helped.
Good, good. That's great. Because I know that's something that I work on every single day is eating mindfully. And I think it's helped me to improve my nutrition by not eating in excess of calories. So when we're just more aware of what we're eating, we can greatly improve our nutrition, which improves our mood and how we feel throughout the day and our productivity levels and also how we look. So yeah, I think the mindful eating is really huge no matter what sort of eating pattern you follow, whether you do a certain diet like keto or you follow like the paleo eating pattern. As long as we eat mindfully within whatever pattern we follow, we'll find success and we'll feel great about it.
Exactly. And also one thing that really struck me that I always think of and smile is you always said, also be mindful. I mean, not calorie count, but be mindful of the calories you consume. And if you want to lose weight, eat with a caloric deficit mindset. Because I remember you saying, even if it's broccoli, if you eat a lot of it, it's still calories. I mean,
Right.
we think of it as a so-called, vegetable, a healthy thing. But even if it's broccoli, it's still calories. So be mindful of your, I guess, the composition of your plate.
Yes, exactly. The composition and the portion size. I think that's really important. People tend to overdo portions. We really don't need a whole lot on our plate to get the proper nutrition we need for optimal health. And unfortunately, I think um, fast food companies, restaurants today, just they serve massive portions, and people think they have to clean the plate and join the clean the plate club. Um,
Yeah, not with the most, complimentary stuff.
right, exactly. Yeah, so just I think mindfulness overall is just good for nutrition and just our well-being. Um, so what was it like, or I'm sorry, did any great things happen that you weren't expecting?
Not so much, nothing like dramatic or earth shattering, but I certainly felt over time, the fit of the clothes, because I think I moved with the 90-day. What I did was I moved from just working out consistently once a week to the full, like 3 to 4 times a week, and the cardio. I think that really kind of shows with the lean muscle kind of starting to show up, clothes fitting better. So I think it's that consistency that really showed results. And also the way you feel, again,
Yeah, yeah.
waking, because my husband and I, Chris and I, did all our workouts literally in the morning. So, getting up is kind of a struggle, but, it's nothing new, but you feel so great afterwards. You just have to remind yourself and keep that in mind when you think, oh, I'll do like, an extra double hard session tomorrow. I'll skip today. I think kind of thinking, no, I'll feel so much better. Just, let me just get up and do it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm also a type of person that likes to do it in the morning. That way it's done. I feel better throughout the day after doing my workout. I think you touched on another point of consistency. You start to see better results when you did 3 days of strength training, plus, you're doing your power walks and sprints. And they don't have to be super long sessions either. It could be a 20 to 30-minute workout, but done many days over the course of a week. And that's when you start to see some really great things and great changes happening to your body. So that's really cool that as you increased your workouts, you saw the results and the clothes started fitting differently. That's awesome.
oh, definitely. And also, I think, again, we did it during the pandemic. So, again, having that structure, kind of flipping the switch to working at home, having this structure and also getting used to a structured work schedule at home, and all that kind of gel together so well.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And lastly, what would you say to someone who's on the fence about joining my 90-day kettlebell program?
Oh, I would say just jump off the fence onto the right side, because I know it's kind of a cliche, but it's certainly a life changer, really. And also the way you structure it, Ryan, it's very real, very practical, very doable. Even if you, I think, I literally, like I've mentioned so many times, I was only working out once a week. And if you are not even working out, this is a very easy way to transition into starting to work out, eat healthy, and, get into a lifestyle. So it's so worth it, and it'll affect the rest of your life. So I would say just jump in. And
That's great. Well, I appreciate the ringing endorsement, and I've always enjoyed working with you and your husband Chris. You guys are a delight, and you really put a lot of effort forth into improving your health and your fitness, and it really shows. You've done some incredible things with the kettlebell. You're swinging 50-pound kettlebell now, which is pretty amazing. So again, I thank you for your time and for all your hard work that you've put in. And
absolutely. And one more thing to share, if somebody's
Yes.
struggling with, let's say, doing a push-up, which I was, remember, I could only do like a few modified push-ups, and now I can do, full push-ups. So it's certainly a gradual journey, but if you have some things that you always wanted to do, I think it's just like anything, just get started. So, I can't say enough how great it's been. And thank you, Ryan, for always being, so patient with us and seeing us through and guiding us. So it's been great.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I love the word journey. We hear the phrase a lot, focus on the process, not the results. But I think journey, it sounds a little more uplifting, and that, your health and fitness, it's a journey. You have many journeys in your life, whether it's your career or your family. So being able to appreciate the journey, I think is a big part of seeing the success down the road. So I appreciate you going on this journey with me with kettlebells, and I appreciate your time today, and I will be seeing you very soon.
Great. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks. You too. Take care.